Oh, it's Stephen, live from wonderful Wiltshire, England, and it's day 3. It's day 3 already. Let's just go over here. Already this week, we have had Live Video Production Week 2023. On Monday was Marco, and he told us all about StreamYard. Tuesday was Nick, and he talked all about Be Live, and I joined both of them. And thank you for the invite, and thank you for an amazing show. I learnt a lot on both of those broadcasts about the two systems. And today is Wave Video. On Thursday, it will be Streamlabs Talk Studio with myself and Linda. And then on Friday, Joe Shepherd and me talking about OneStream. We seem to be talking about OneStream most days and most weeks. The thing about this is that each system has its strengths. No two systems are the same. Okay, they have things in common. I mean, they can all do video, they can all do audio. Okay, and then we come to the differences. Now, what I'm going to do is give you a walkthrough of the studio and talk about the differences that Wave makes to a live broadcast. It started live, Wave Video had been going for years, and Dimitri had then decided to go into live video. He invited a group of us to alpha test the software. So we've seen it from day one, and we've followed its progress. And as a thank you, I've got a license to Wave Video, which I'm using today, but I'm still using the powered by Wave Video. So when you drop in and watch this, you can actually see the system that you're actually looking at. Now, the first thing is the name. My name is on screen, which is good. So over there, yeah. And you've got the green screen behind me. Now, this is the system that I actually use to go live on Amazon Live. It's basically, I've got two systems. Be Live, I use at 11 a.m. Eastern every day, and now I am using Wave Video to go live at 11 a.m. Eastern every day. So, two systems that we're showing this week. Yesterday with Nick was Be Live, and I use that at 11 a.m. and I use Wave at 9 a.m. and they're both go directly to Amazon with no problems at all. Okay, you just select Amazon and it broadcasts out to Amazon. It's perfect and there's no problems. Now, I've got a live chat message coming in and show on screen. We're live on YouTube. That's good. It's good to know. And if you're watching live, I'd say thank you. You could be watching. I can broadcast to multiple destinations. That's the first thing. So we're going live on the Live Video Hub. We're going live in the Live Video Production group and on the Live Video Production page. I'm live on LinkedIn and on the web. I'll show you in a moment. Because the thing that makes Wave stand out is the fact that it is highly configurable. And I'm going to bring this screen in. Okay, so what I've done is I've done a screen share of the studio. And that's me wearing the badge from last year's broadcast. And if I come in and I go to that studio, okay, that's working beautifully as well. Let me come in. Okay, and the first thing is that I can show text on screen. Okay, so lights, camera, action, I'm going to hide. And live from Wiltshire, I'm going to bring in. So text. The other thing is the screen display. Screen display is, you can change it. So I can go from here to here, from here to here to here. So you've got configurable screen display. And in actual fact, you can go like that, like that, like that. So there's so many different ways of actually doing the screen display. And if I go back down here, you've got the full screen share that I'm doing, and then you've got me with the screen share, and I can actually go like this. So I can appear. So the thing is, if you're telling your stories, and that's what live video is all about, if you're telling stories, what you want to be able to do is to change your screen display whilst you're live. And Wave allows you to do that. You've got probably about 14, 15 different ways of actually appearing on screen, so that when you're actually broadcasting live, you can mix things up. Okay, so that's the first feature. The second feature is basically, if I go here, you can determine your own text style. Now, this is pretty unique. Most systems don't allow you to change the text style. Let's go here. Okay, so at the top right-hand corner, I've gone for text style, and it allows me to show participant names. I can switch that on off. I can give each user a title as well, in addition to their name. I can change the theme. I can change the shape of the text at the bottom. I can bring in images. So I can bring in this image, and it will take a second to take effect. Or I can bring in this image, and I need to go here for this to be effective. Okay, so there's the photograph of Nick, photograph of me. So I can upload images, and I can flick between the images, and I'll just switch that feed off or not. Okay, and probably go here. But so I can choose backgrounds. I can also play music. So let's go with a little bit of music. If I come back into my live studio and go over to there, I can pick up a piece of music and I can just play it. Now, this music is licensed, and at any point in the broadcast, you can upload your own music. Simple and straightforward to do. Obviously, you need to have a license for it, but the ability to play music in the background can be handy. Give both yourself a break and people watching. Okay, now there are about 12 different tunes already here, and you can switch between them according to the mood. You can actually set the mood. And if I go here, I go here, you can actually set the mood using music. Now, in terms of what you can use, you've got logos which you can have on. I put the Powered By logo on. Videos, you can play videos. I can upload a video and I can just play it. So if I go here, I have my own computer. So you've got intros and outros and videos that you can upload. Let me just stop the one that's playing in the background. Wait a minute. I've got to find out where the music's coming from. Okay, I've stopped the music now. I knew this was going to be fun, having two studios and trying to actually demonstrate what the software does. So far the differences we've had are the number of different layouts you can have on the screen, and the fact that you can play music, and also you can play, if I go here, this may or may not work. Okay, if I go here and I go there, okay, let's go with this one. I've got something on my phone, just give me a second. I had something on my phone. Apologies for that. Okay, so we're on Wave Video, and I'm showing the features. Now, the thing is that we've talked about text style, videos you can upload, overlays. If you want an overlay, there are preset ones, and you can just bring them in. Yeah, so those are the preset overlays. You can design them on Canva, and you can bring your own in from Canva. backgrounds we looked at, you can change the background. Again, you've got built-in backgrounds that you can actually switch between whilst you're live. Here's one of my favorite ones, which is one that I did. And I'm going to take the overlay off just a minute. I just need to click it. The overlay goes off. And we have sound effects. And then we have music. So that is the media. Text-wise, you can have a ticker. So if I want a ticker, then I can show a ticker on screen like this, and it appears at the top of the screen. And I can adjust it. I can copy it, I can delete it, I can adjust it. But as you see at the moment, it's saying that I'm live from Wiltshire in England, and I want to say a big thank you for actually watching live. I'm in the second studio at the moment, so I can't see what's happening in the first studio. And so tickers and text, yeah, which you can hide and bring back. So captions, really. Okay, and this is my studio for doing the broadcast to Amazon Live. Chat, we have live chat. I'm just going to check the chat in here to see if I've missed anything. Live chat, no. If you'd like to help me test this, let's just type in hello. And send. Okay, if you're watching, right, okay, so that's gone out to live video production and also to live video with Stephen and to YouTube. Okay, and oh, Barbara, Babs, hello, Barbara Tomlin is joining us today, watching you live, Stephen. Good morning from New York. New Mexico, USA. Good morning, Bob. I'm kicking the tires on Wave at the moment, and we're just getting going. Thank you for joining. And I've got a live comment. Brilliant. Okay, thanks, Bob. So the chat, simple and straightforward. It works. It links to everywhere that you're broadcasting to, and you can take a feed. And if I just go over here for a moment, just let me go here. I am live there. Okay, now we're going to now start talking about things which are different about Wave. In other words, why is Wave so good? And over to Bob again. And Bob is saying, right, I have a Wave video license. I've not used it some time. Grateful for the update. Okay, well, let's go with the flow then. Thank you, Bob. Right, now, the first thing is that if I go here, one of the things that you can do is you can bring in a Google slide document. This is in fact a Google slide. And basically what I've done is upload the images. This is the image that I use for my Amazon shows, and I put it into a Google slide so I can flick between the two whilst I'm live. Now, other uses for this is very powerful if you are, supposing you're on Amazon Live and you're talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 phone and the photographs it took. If you put your favorite photographs into a Google slide, you could then bring it into your studio and you can cycle through the slides and tell the story of each slide. That's something I decided yesterday, so I'm actually going to do that. Basically, bring in all my photos, my favorite photos from my mobile phone, and show them on screen whilst I'm on Amazon Live talking about the mobile phone. There are other ways, but you can't just bring an image in. You have to bring a slide in, and it works seamlessly. Yeah, set it up on Google Slides, and you don't need to export it. You just need the URL, and that's it. Okay, because you sign into your Google Slides account, and you pick the slides that you want to use. Okay, let's switch back to the studio. So the studio allows you to basically set up your broadcast beforehand using images, using video, using text, so I can show that text on screen, and then going down, captions, guest chat. It's got the guest chat, which is private between anybody who's on the show. And then, right, okay, now this is interesting. This is a development, Bob. I don't know if I go, I just want to set this up. So just give me a second. I'm just trying to find some text from somewhere. But basically, the thing I like is this. There is now, which I'm going to show it to you, there is now an inbuilt teleprompter. Okay, and it's now showing on the right-hand side of the screen, and I can move it anywhere I like, but I'm going to leave it there for the moment. A teleprompter is the latest feature on Wave Live, and the basic idea is that you can type in text. Okay, so let's find some text. So I'm just going to open a text file with some text on it. Okay, and there we go. Okay, my next broadcast today is at 12 p.m. Eastern, but I'm going to put the text in here. And show. So what I've done, I'll come over here and do it as well. If I paste my text in, wait a minute, teleprompter, paste my text in, okay, and show. What you can now see is that the text, the teleprompter text, is actually showing on screen, but it's not showing. It's only showing in the studio. People watching the show can't see this, so I can sit in my studio and I can say how to sell products with OneStream. Reselling online has changed how goods are marketed. You too can profit from reselling. Let's see how you can benefit from reselling online with OneStream Live. Now, I've got to say something here. I think if you're going to use a teleprompter, you need to practice. Okay, now I've never used it before, but having the text on screen scrolling in the studio, so you're not using a third-party app. Yeah, you can put your prompts up on screen and you can read them as you're live. Let's go to a live chat and show on screen. And Barbie's saying video license, and then next. It is interesting. It's so easy to use. Yeah, because the text just shows on screen. And the next comment coming in, but would the teleprompter be bell for each guest appearing on screen? I think it's in the studio, so yes, they would see it. If we look at it, it is in the studio. So if I sort of increase, it is physically in the studio, so everybody can read it. And if you were to put a script together, you could have multiple people reading from a script at different times. So you could have everybody underneath and just reading. Yeah. So it would work. It's visible to everybody in the studio. It's not visible on the live broadcast. Okay. So there we have it. I'm in my studio now. Right. So teleprompter is a big step forward, as Bob and I know. Sometimes when you're live, you actually get lost for words. And the thing that the teleprompter does is it gives you your words when you need them. Now, I can sit for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just talk without prompts. But if you're new to broadcasting, this is a great way to do it, because nobody can actually see the teleprompter on screen. And it's just an option on the right-hand side of the studio, the bottom option, because it's the latest one. And you just click the teleprompter button, it brings it up on screen, and that's it. I think that's a great step forward in terms of use. Now, when it comes, so that's a teleprompter, which is definitely new. Okay, back to me. Now, the other thing that I can't show you, I invited several guests to this broadcast, but they're probably, having done shows over the last 2 days, may or may not make it. When they join my broadcast as a guest, and I just basically, all I need to do is to click the invite button. The invite button, just a minute. I've not got my glasses on, Bob. Okay. You can invite guests to the broadcast. You can have up to 10 people on screen at once, and you can allow guests to co-stream this event to their destination. So let's go here. When your guests join the broadcast, they're given the opportunity to broadcast out to their own Facebook pages, YouTube pages, Twitter accounts, wherever they've got a social media presence, they can broadcast the live session. As soon as it goes live, it will go live on their destinations as well as the ones you set up. So if Nick had joined me today, then we'd be able to go live on Nick's Facebook and YouTube. If Marco had joined me, same. If Joe was around, then the same. You can actually increase your audience just by giving people the right to share the broadcast. And out to Bob. Indeed. Well, I think we're still just a minute to show this on stream. Yeah, so it would be for each guest. And just going back to the teleprompter again, which I will, because it is new, so we should go back to it. There's the teleprompter on screen. And Bob is saying it would be great for English as a second language for teaching ESL students. Great application, Bob. Brilliant. It's wonderful when they bring these new things out and you think of ways to actually deploy it. And that's a good one. I'll have to mention that to Angelica. That would be see how that works. I'm just wondering whether we could actually do, well, there are many things we can do, but we've got to stick with what we have. Now, I was left in a quandary last week. I'd been using a piece of software, which I won't name, but it comes from Vietnam. And I've been using it for 4 months on Amazon. And it worked well. It allowed me to have 3 cameras on screen, and it worked seamlessly. And I did a show at 9 a.m. Eastern every single weekday using the system. My main show is 11 a.m. Eastern using BeLive. But I was using this Vietnamese piece of software, and I was happy with it. And earlier this week, late last week, they said, we've got problems. So some you win, some you lose. So I couldn't use it anymore. So what did I do to actually broadcast on Amazon Live? I'm going to stop sharing that screen. I'm going to come here. I'm going to switch to this screen. And I'm still here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another screen share and answer my own question. So if I go for screen share, which is here, just a second. I'm going to put my glasses on. I'm going to own up. So I'm going to screen share, and I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to share a Chrome tab and this Chrome tab. Okay, so let me come back into my studio. Okay, and in a second, when I show this on screen, okay, I'm going to increase the size of that so you can actually see it. I love the expression on my face there. What I did earlier this week is this week I've been broadcasting on Amazon Live using OneStream. Sorry, using Wave. I'm on Wave now, sorry. So I've been broadcasting to Amazon Live using Wave at 9 a.m. Eastern every weekday. And I've got to say, it is extremely stable, which is you want of a system. And it goes direct to Amazon, because Amazon say you can only broadcast in 720 and you must have a video bitrate of 2800 baud. And most systems struggle with that. BeLive don't. And now I've discovered that Wave don't. So I now go live on Wave to Amazon. And it's a pleasure to use it. I mean, the thing is about using new software or getting back to grips with software is getting in the groove with it. And I've done that over the last 2 days. I've been able to go live on Amazon Live, tell my stories, sell the Amazon items, make commission. And so I'm now using Wave to actually earn some money, which is one of the great things that you can do with Amazon Live is you can actually make money. But you've got to decide which systems. A lot of people who broadcast to Amazon Live use the mobile phone. And there's nothing wrong in using a mobile phone, except you sort of only filling a third of the screen. And over to Bob. The last comment was, all right, okay, yeah, we're going with the wonderful teleprompter. And Bob thought of Angelica. And then the next comment coming in is, did you say you couldn't go live on Amazon with? Yes, I can. Right, sorry, I should be clearer on that. BeLive is perfect. I go live 11 a.m. Eastern using BeLive, and I've never had a problem. The problem was I go live twice a day on Amazon Live, and I was doing a 9 a.m. show and 9 a.m. Eastern, and I was using a piece of software from Vietnam called Go Studio, and they contacted me last week and said, yeah, I don't know what's happening to them, but they said don't use it anymore. They've got problems. So that left me with a problem, because I'd been using Go Studio, the Vietnamese software, for 4 months on Amazon with no problems. So then I still needed something for my 9 o'clock show, because what I want to do is mix it up. Basically, in order to get the best out about systems, you've got to know what systems can do. We've always said this. The only way you find out about that software is by trying it. So I looked at other systems that go live to Amazon, and I finally settled on this one, which is Wave Video. And Wave Video, it's just, I don't need to change anything. I can set up my studio. I can do everything that I'm showing you now, and I can go live on Amazon Live. Yeah, there are differences between Wave Video and BeLive, but I'm sure over time things will change. The thing is that having Amazon Live as a destination is brilliant, because basically I just set it to Amazon, forget it, just go live and use all the facilities in the Wave Video Studio, and they work perfectly. Everything I want to do in terms of getting a show out and actually being able to reach out to the audience and tell the stories about the items in my carousel. This is a Wave broadcast, and you can see if I go down the page, what I'm doing, the white cards are basically BeLive, and the yellow cards were Go Studio, but they are now blank, which brings me to my next point. I haven't got a logo on there at the moment, so I'm hoping if I just carry on, Bob, if I carry on doing these broadcasts using Wave Video to Amazon, then I'm going to ask for permission to actually change that card there over to having their logo on it, so they get publicity. Yeah, I mean, it's all about brand awareness. And as I said, in terms of broadcasting to Amazon, which is the only place we can earn money, well, YouTube you can, but you got it. Amazon is far better. Sell something, you get commissions. Simple, yeah. And now I'm using Wave, so I go live on Amazon. I talk about the products in the carousel, and I make money. And basically, it just works. Yeah, it's very reliable. This is an extremely reliable system. And as we say, they've just brought in the teleprompter feature. And I'm going to turn the teleprompter off. Okay, and let's just bring it back on again. And if I come to my studio and I bring the teleprompter on screen, I'll stop sharing it. I'm going to finish. Let me finish off Amazon. I'll come back. So as far as this is concerned, Wave is basically a great way to actually go live on Amazon Live. Yeah, just a minute. Do not adjust your sets. I'm breaking the studio as we go. Just a minute. I've broken my studio. I knew this would happen somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to me. I've broken a bit of the software. I'm going to stop sharing that now. But just to say that kudos to Wave Video. Broadcasting to Amazon Live is a great step forward. So we've had the teleprompter, and Bob mentioned that it'd be useful for ESL teaching. English as a second language, great for Angelica for teaching languages as well. So the teleprompter, if you're new to live broadcasting, having a teleprompter can help get over those nerves. Because the thing is, however long you've been live broadcasting, you're going to have nerves when you go live. Being able to have the teleprompter on screen, let's just remind ourselves of the teleprompter. I'm going to switch screen and I'm going to bring in the teleprompter again. I'm going to share screen again and go to share screen. Glasses needed again. I can't read the type in the studio. So just give me a second. Get the glasses on. All right, just a minute. I need to, oh, wait a minute. I need to do something. Right, so we're back to me. Okay, I just want to, that's interesting. I'm learning as I go along, Bob. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share screen again. There's a maximum number of screen shares you can do, which I've just determined is 4. And I'm going to bring my studio back in. And I'm going to show it on screen. So let's bring this into the picture. There we are. So we decided the teleprompter is great for language teaching. And it's also great if you're new to live broadcasting. One of the biggest problems is, and we all get nerves when we're going to go live. It's natural to be nervous. If you could use the teleprompter for the beginning of your broadcast, so not for the full broadcast. Yeah, I mean, to go into Chat GPT and generating an hour-long script, you could do that. You could do that. Chat GPT is great for headers for videos, for descriptions of videos, and it could also be used to create a run of show in much the same way that we do manually at the moment. But if you're nervous of live broadcasting, I've got a frog in my throat, then a teleprompter is a big deal, because you could start off your broadcast reading from the teleprompter and nobody would know. Okay, and I'm learning things about this studio as I go along. So teleprompter is great. Now, the next thing I want to show you amazed me. Okay, because I love live video. And I love trying out new systems. And when I came back here, I found not only the teleprompter, but I found this. So I'm going to share screen again, and I'm going to stop sharing that screen. Okay, and I'm going to remove it. I'm learning now. Okay, and I'm going to share screen again here. Yeah, so this is my, all right, another thing that's the system design. Okay, most systems have one screen, okay, and you can change anything you want in that one screen. Yeah, so only got one scene, a single scene. Yeah, so think BeLive, StreamYard. You've got here multiple scenes, and I can switch between scenes. So before the broadcast, I can set up 7, 8, 9 scenes, and I can just switch between them just by clicking. Yeah, so you can set up your stories in advance. Yeah, each scene can be a separate story. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a story now. So I'm going to switch over to my storyboard, which has got me on screen, and I'm going to share screen again. So let's go to share screen, which is here somewhere. Oh, the font is just slightly too small. So I'm going to share screen. Now, as I say, this actually blew my mind. Okay, I best explain what we're doing first. Okay, and if I come back to my studio, okay, what I've got is totally amazing. I've been talking for ages, years, literally years about the benefits of broadcasting live to your website. Guess what? If I go here and I go here, no, it's not that one. There I am, and I am live on the website. Yeah, I'm actually sharing. If I scroll up a bit just to make sure that you can see this. Okay, broadcasting live to your website with Wave Video. So in addition to being able to broadcast to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, you can actually broadcast live to your website. And this is built into the system. Depending on plan you're on, you've got access to this. And this is golden. Yeah, because to be able to go live on your website has been a goal of mine for many years. And it is now within the reach of small to medium enterprises to actually go live on the website. Are you sent alerts for live comments for the platform shared to? I've got the chat open, Bob, and if I'm missing anything, then that's down to me being carried away. Okay, let's go back and see if I've missed any comments. Yeah, indeed, as Bob says, the teleprompter could be used to display bullet points of topics being covered. Indeed, it could be a run of show. We're developing ideas as we go along. Are you sent alerts for live comments from platform shared to? Yeah, not on the. Yes, it is on the Pro plan. I think it's the top end plan. Yeah, but if you, I mean, I think like me, Bob, you were an early adopter and one of the people in the alpha testing for Wave. So everything I'm showing you should be in your studio now. Yeah. But it's the combination of things, yeah, which makes the difference. And I'm just wondering what's happening there. What have I done? Have I broken it? And this being able to go live to your website is golden, as I said. It is the ability to actually drive traffic to your website. If you go live on Facebook and YouTube, then people get shown adverts and the people who make money are Facebook and YouTube. If you go live on your website, you're bringing traffic to your website and people will read your blog posts and visit your shop. If you've got a shop on your website, an affiliate shop, say, then people actually visit it while they're listening to you. Because we know that when people are watching Facebook and YouTube, they're actually reading something else. Well, if you're on your website, they can open your blogs in another tab and your shop and switch between all three while listening to you throughout your broadcast. So to me, this is the game changer. Now, this ability to go on the web, I'm just going to go over there now because I may be getting picture in picture. Yeah. Okay. So that is basically, if I scroll down, yeah, that's all it is. And it is live on the web page right now. And I'm absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's difficult here. I'm going to tie myself in knots. I'm actually showing a broadcast, which is live. Now, the thing about the web player is that when you set up your broadcast, you actually set it up as a webinar as well as being a genuine broadcast. And I love the way it's going on in the background. Yeah, I'm just going to go to the page. Yeah. Okay, I hope I'm still live. I think I'm still live. Switch. Okay, so broadcasting to your website is in the Pro plan, and it means you can build a new audience. Now, the thing is that if you bring people to your website to watch your live video, you have a sign-up form to get them onto your emailing list. You have a shop to sell things to them, everything on one side. So you become the place to go to, and you can broadcast about anything. You could, whenever you go live, you'll appear live on your website. So you can set a schedule saying, we will be live at such and such a time, broadcasting from Wave. You can be talking about the services you provide. You can talk about the products you sell. Anything at all can be the topic of a live broadcast, as we know. And it can just be to your website. It can be exclusive. Yeah. So you could put it up, put it in a blog post, which is what I did. And then you basically, you can then send people a link to the blog post, inviting them to come and watch you live. Just let me move myself out of the way. Let's go here. Okay. So you now got me top left. I should move top left on the live video in a moment. But I just love the fact, and coming to Barb, yeah, it is. I think everything I'm showing you, and everything that Nick and Marco showed you is live. We're showing you what's here, not what's going to be here. Yeah, and it's just fascinating. I mean, I love the fact there's always something new in live broadcasting. There's always something new coming along, something that we can try, something that enhances the ways in which we can broadcast. And Wave is at the forefront of that, because they brought in the teleprompter, they brought in broadcasting to your website, and probably features that I haven't got into yet. The thing about live broadcasting systems, you've got to live with them. Yeah, you've got to use them several times. Because I've been using this I'm going to stop screen sharing. Because I've been using this to go live, I'm going to switch here because I'm still here. Because I've been using this to go live, I'm going to screen share again. For anybody who's just come in, so that's screen share screen. And if I go here and I go here and come back in and go there and stop. I'm coming back, don't worry. I'm just setting something up, so I'm going to show this on screen now. I mean, the fact that I can broadcast live on Amazon using the Wave platform is testament as to the quality of the system. I can do everything. I can, using slides, I can show images, I can show captions, everything that's needed to do a live broadcast. I can have guests. I can have up to 9 other people on screen with me. And it's just a flexible, powerful system. Now, it's not as well known as many systems. It's well known to the people who use the Wave video editor, but it is worthy of more publicity. And I've got comments on the stream coming in, and I hope I've not missed one. Okay, I don't think I've missed one, but I enjoy using it. Yeah, I mean, the thing about this is I'm fortunate. Okay, just come to this one for a moment. Okay. Marco told us about StreamYard on Monday. Now, I don't use StreamYard. Okay. Nick told us about BeLive yesterday, and I work for BeLive. And as a content creator and ambassador, today I'm talking about Wave, which I use on my Amazon live shows, 9 a.m. Eastern every day. Tomorrow is the odd one out. Tomorrow is Streamlabs Talk Studio. Now, last week it used to be called Melon. Melon is now Streamlabs Talk Studio, and I will be live tomorrow with Linda Sunshine West at 10 a.m. Eastern. And we'll be live from Streamlabs Talk Studio. And tomorrow, Linda doesn't know this yet, but tomorrow we're actually talking about Linda. Because since last time we broadcast together, which was a year ago, Linda now has a book publishing company, which is going from strength to strength. So I'm going to interview Linda. She doesn't know it, but I am. And then we'll look at the Streamlabs. So Streamlabs, Melon was Streamlabs. And then it was built by a Streamlabs team, and now it's Streamlabs Talk Studio. It's been brought in-house. And on Friday, I'm live with my good friend Joe Shepherd, and we will be on OneStream Live. Now, all of these systems, as I said right at the top of this, have their own strengths. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have finished it off. I work for OneStream Live as well. Let's go over to the chat. And Yeah, I think it is. I think I've got all the chats. Okay, so I should go back through the chat for a moment. Yeah. So Bob and I have found many uses for the on-screen teleprompter, and that's a brilliant feature. I never knew the system. Anything I talk about today, I stand to be corrected. Okay, I'm working from my knowledge of the system, and yeah. But I love the ability to go live on Amazon Live using Wave Video. It's so lean and mean, and it just does the perfect job for actually broadcasting live to Amazon. So I can't, in terms of recommending this system, I can't say fairer than the fact that I now use it every single weekday at 9 a.m. to go live on Amazon and to earn money. It works out the box, easy to use, very friendly. It's got everything you need. Okay, it's a bit minimalist. It's got everything you need though. I mean, if I go back to the studio, if I just stop sharing that and let's go back to the studio where we began, I'm just going to go over to here and I'm going to screen share again. I just need to remove one of these. Okay, I'm learning all the time. So I'm going to remove that share. I'm removing all the shares that I've got. And now I'm going to, that's me back on screen. It means I've got rid of all the screen shares. So now I'm going to share screen again, and I'm going to share it. And I'm going to show you the studio once again. Okay, so the live studio. And coming back to this studio, I'm going to show this on screen. Okay, so this is what the studio looks like on Wave Video. You've got the central screen. Let's just do a walkthrough. I'm going to go from top left. First of all, it is multiple scenes. You're not restricted to one scene. You can switch between scenes. So you can build scenes up on the left-hand side there, and you can switch to the scene. You can add to the scene images. You could add to the scene cameras. Okay, and then you can switch back to the original scene there, and you'll see that the teleprompter appears on both scenes. Where you're doing switching between scenes, you can crossfade, or you can go, let's just go through it. You can go crossfade as well, and you can slide into a different screen. So you can do a different transition from one screen to another. Okay, you can copy an existing scene and modify it. Yeah, let's just hide the teleprompter. Okay, so it's all powered by Wave Video. So the left-hand side is setting up of scenes. Underneath here, I switched the microphone off so I didn't get any echo. I switched the video off so you didn't see too many of me. I can add a camera. So this is multiple cameras. If you right, there are several plans. Different plans have different number of cameras you can have as host on screen. You can share, and you can share screen. If I come up with share screen, then it gives me the screens, and I can share any Chrome tab. I can share any window. So let's go with Stream Deck. Okay, and I can bring that on screen. This is my favorite piece of hardware, the Stream Deck. I can invite guests, okay, and I can allow guests to actually send the broadcast to their destination. So I can have 10 people on screen, and I can allow guests. Okay, I've just got a reminder for my Amazon Live broadcast, but there are no Amazon Live broadcasts today. Today is all about Wave and OneStream and live video production. So you send the link to your guests. There is a short guest guide that they can actually use. Slides, as I say, you can upload them from your computer or from Google Slides. Google Slides, you just log into Google and you're okay. Settings, you can choose your camera. You can choose your microphone and have noise cancellation on. For the room, you can set rules. Guests can see comments. You can play sound when guest enters. You can actually ban people if you want from entering. And then shortcuts. If you have, let's just go here again. If you have a stream deck, then there's shortcuts you can set up for the stream deck. Comments wise, you can see the comments. If I go here and here, I can see the live comments. This studio isn't live at the moment. And I can also change the resolution, which I'm not going to. You can go 9:16 if you want, so you can go as if it was mobile. And then over here, I can set up, if I go here and edit destinations. At the moment, this is set to go to the web page, webinar. I could go to Facebook pages, Facebook groups, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, and any RTMP that I've set up. And this is the one that I use here, Stephen Amazon. That's the one I use to actually go live on Amazon. So many different features you can actually set up within the studio. I'm going to go back to the studio again. Okay, so I'm not going to change any destinations, but you can change you can set up the broadcast and then you can change destinations whenever you wish. That, I think, is the Cook's tour of the system. I probably missed something out, but I just want to give you a flavor, really. I'm going to stop sharing now because I'm hitting my computer's resources. I'm going to close that down, and I'm going to close a few things down. So I'm closing that. I'm closing that, and hopefully I've not closed me. Okay, so it's telling me the new messages in chat, but I can't actually see them. So if I'm missing a message, then I do apologize. I've threatened to have been through. So with video, I use it every weekday, 9 a.m. Eastern, to go live on Amazon. It's proven itself, and I'm enjoying using it. And the thing about Studio is enjoying actually using it, actually getting use out of it, and I'm doing that. This is my second choice for going live on Amazon. I know they won't like hearing that, but I just love the studio and the fact that I can switch between scenes. Okay, so multiple scenes which you can switch between. Yeah, and not every system's got that. Okay, so multiple scenes per studio. And that's important in terms of flexibility because it means that you can set things up in advance. Yeah, I've got the one screen with the slides on. I could have another screen with images. I could get another screen playing video. Now, the video you play comes from your hard drive. Okay, it is basically playing video from your hard drive. So make sure you've got a pretty fast, high-spec machine. But there is nothing you can't do with this. I mean, I'm going live now. If I go here, just to give you a list of where I'm live at the moment, I am live on the webpage. I'm live on live video production. I'm live in the live video production group. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on OneStream Live, which means I'm live on Twitch. Yeah. So that's all the places I've been able to go live to. And it just works out the box. If you have any questions about this, now what's going to happen from here is this. Let's switch here. Tomorrow, as I say, is myself and Linda. We're on Streamlabs. We used to be Melon, Streamlabs Talk Studio. And Linda will be telling her story tomorrow. And then Friday, Joe and I get back together and we're on OneStream Live. That's on Friday. Wherever you're watching now, you should be able to watch in the same place on Friday. And auto scroll has come on and show on screen. And yeah, I've run out of comments. So if you're still commenting, I'll check afterwards. So that's the run. Tomorrow is me and Linda. Friday is me and Joe, or Joe and me. Right. Now, what the whole thing about Live Video Production Week is to give you a flavour of different systems. Yeah. So StreamYard, BeLive, Wave, and then you have Streamlabs, and then you have OneStream. So 5 different systems, 5 different perspectives. On Monday you had Marco, Tuesday was Nick, today is me, tomorrow will be Linda's view, and Friday will be Joe's view. So 5 different views plus mine. And we do this so that you get an idea of what each system can do. So know that I use this live. I love it to go live on Amazon Live. I also love the fact that it actually broadcasts to your website. Barb and I love the fact that it's now got a teleprompter, which works. You can adjust the speed of it. You can do everything you should. It's professional. The thing I want to, this is probably the word to use about Wave Video. The whole system is professional. They do not release a feature until they've tested it, and they never break a feature. Once a feature's there, they just let it run. Yeah, they don't go back and change it, which is good. So to close this broadcast, what I'm going to do is just remind you, if I go here and I stop that and remove sharing, I'm going to screen share for one last time during this broadcast, and I'm going to do it without putting my glasses on. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and we're going to go to a Chrome tab, and we're going to go here, and I'm going to leave with the fact, coming back here to my studio, and I'm going to put this on the screen, that as I'm live with you now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, I'm also live on my website, courtesy of the web player provided by Wave Video. And let's just go here. I just want to do this. Go here, and I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to switch the logo on. Okay, so everything you've seen today has been powered by Wave Video. You're now seeing live on my website. This is the ultimate of any live broadcasting system. To have this built in, I can't tell you how big this is. Yeah, and I know of only one other system that does this. Right. In closing, I just want to go and say that I want to say a big thank you for actually watching me live, talking about everything I've been talking about, including Wave Video, and the fact that it has a teleprompter, the fact it has multiple scenes, the fact that your guests can share the video out. I think those are the major takeaways, plus the fact it's robust and professional, and it is easy to use. And I want to say thank you to Wave Video, to Dimitri, who's the driving force behind everything that happens, to you for actually watching me live. That I'm noticing as I go at the top that I have 6 people watching me live. Who are you? Okay. If you watch 8 people watching live, I want to say a big thank you for watching live. Yeah, if you want to comment, please do. If you want to share this broadcast, even better. If you want to join me at 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm live on YouTube with OneStream, broadcasting for OneStream at 12 p.m. Eastern today. And it's all about selling or reselling. And I'm going to tell you how you can make money. Well, I'm going to rephrase that. I'm going to be talking about how you can potentially make money by broadcasting live. And that's the story that we're going to be telling at 12 p.m. Eastern. Today's story has been all about powered by Wave Video. Thank you to Dimitri and the team. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow, same time, with Linda. Take care, everybody. It says end broadcast in the studio. I'm going to do that. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now. You may wonder what I'm doing. I'm choosing the outro. Okay, you can have intros and outros here. I'm choosing the outro.